Hello, everybody. It's Christy. Let me lower this a little bit so you can see what we're doing today. Hi, welcome. It is Tuesday, and it is wine o'clock because that's just how I feel today. I don't know about the rest of you, but welcome. I'm so glad you guys are here. I'm a little late. I'm a few minutes late. If you're seeing the live button, you're catching me live. It is 7 Eastern, and it is time for me to come on and craft with you all in my craft box. If you're seeing the replay, say hi anyway, and tell me you're here. And if you are new, tell me where you came from and how you find me. I love to know where you guys find me. Okay, so today, you guys, it's chilly today. I'm in Florida, and it's so chilly. Hello, Marlene. Hi, Amy. Amy, I didn't get a chance to read the rest of your messages, girlfriend. Oh, shoot. I just forgot. I forgot something in the other room. But that's okay. We're going to roll with today. Okay, so you guys, I am super excited about today because I'm doing something just kind of plain, right? It's not really going to be plain. It's going to be pretty. But it's going to be really cute. So I'm just kind of chilling, relaxing today. I have a roast that's waiting. That's done. My husband's home, so he's waiting on me. So hopefully tonight we won't be too long. But today I am here to craft with you a sweet little bunny wiener. And I got this printable online. And if you want the printable, I can probably email it to you because I do have them. I actually have 2 of them, but we're going to use this one tonight because I think it's so cute. It is just a darling little bunny. And I'm a sucker for bunnies. And I already told you guys that, okay? Especially brown bunnies. I love the brown bunnies. I have cords all over the place, you guys. I know, right? It's so cute. Okay. So my method, I'm going to use the iron-on method tonight because I don't think I'm going to put this anywhere like outside or anything. So we should be okay. Now, if you're wondering how to get this printable, you basically just print it off, and you're going to print it off just on a regular sheet. And I just taped the tissue paper, not tissue paper, but the tracing paper on it. People have done it with tissue paper. They've done it with rice paper. And now, you guys, they're even starting to do it on fabric. If you've got a good printer, I may have to get like a used printer from somewhere and try that method out because I'm scared I'm going to ruin my real printer. But anyway, I'm going to actually cut it off the paper now because we don't need this on here anymore. And I'm going to show you what I pre-prepped. I pre-prepped just a little bit because I didn't want to run my dryer again tonight. And then I have Happy Mail. So before I start on this, oh, this is going to be so cute. Before I start on this, I'm going to open up my Happy Mail. Hello, Peggy. You guys, the way I say Happy Mail, I guess it's like my accent. I don't know if I have an accent or what, but my husband thinks I'm always saying Happy Meal when I'm saying Happy Mail because it sounds the same, right? Does anybody else like give you a hard time for that? This is going to be darling. Okay. Let me open my Happy Mail. This came from Vandy. I know sometimes she comes on. I don't know if she's going to be on tonight. I didn't tell her, and I should have. I'm really bad at that. But I'm going to tag you in the comments, Vandy, if you're watching the replay. And then I have some things I wanted to show you. And if you guys have caught my reel from earlier today, I'm going to go over that too. So this came from Vandy, and I think it's a sweet little card. I have to read this to you guys. Ready? It says, "Naughty hens lay deviled eggs." Isn't that not the cutest little sticker? And I'm going to steal that saying. I'm sorry, but I love that saying. And then look, it's got a little hipster. It says Happy Mail with my address, which we won't announce that to everybody. So how is everybody? Did everybody have a crazy Tuesday? It's been such a crazy Tuesday for me. Now, I am going to read this. I'm not going to read it out loud, but I'll show you, like, you know, I'm not going to read the personal stuff because I don't know if she wants me to share it or not, to be honest. I'm trying not to mess up that hamster, that little hamster on there. Let me cut him off. You guys, I'm silly. I keep stuff like that in a scrapbook. Hi, Nicholas. Marlene says, hi, neighbor. Or Amy said, hi, neighbor to Marlene. That's so funny you guys live next to each other. How fun would that be? I had a best friend that was gonna live like in my same neighborhood, and once we started living next to each other, we just didn't become friends anymore. I'm not sure what happened. So, oh, this is such a cute little card, and I'll tell you what, this envelope is really hard to work with. I don't know why. So, oh, how sweet. Look at this. All the flowers. Just because I remember 3 card groups that sends cards to people who request birthday cards, symphony, and just because cards. So this is a pick-me-up card for you. So happy St. Patty's Day, happy Easter, hello spring to you, Craftbox Christy fan, Vandy. Oh, look at how sweet. She makes cards, you guys. That is so cute. I love this. You guys, I'm going to put all of my stuff that you send me like in a little like box or a like album or something. I'm doing good, Nicholas. I do too, even the stamps on them. Yes, you do too, Marlene. I don't know why. I mean, I liked, and if anybody sends me any happy mail with napkins in it, I actually created a system, you guys, when I was in Home Goods, not Home Goods. I was in Hobby Lobby, and I got this box. This box is just so pretty, and it's gonna match the fabric that I'm gonna put on my hutch, which I'll move my table over and I craft in front of that one day. But it matches, and I was like, oh, for $1.99, because they're expensive now. So I have a system now. Anytime somebody sends me any napkins, I put your name in here and I put the napkins in here. So I know who to give credit to when I use the napkin. Hello, Mary. How are you, darling? Okay. So that is the first thing I wanted to show. I'm gonna put this little guy in here. Thank you so much, Vandy. This was a pick-me-up, and this was a pick-me-up that I actually needed today because it was Yell at Christy on the phone day today. But that's okay. It's part of the job. People get frustrated. I remain calm, and it's kind of comical to me that, you know, people are just the way they are sometimes. What can you do? Okay. So the other thing I was going to show you was, if you saw my reel and this is day 2. This is a 2-day thing that I'm doing. Okay. You guys know I love my little headbands, and this is just my natural curly hair. You'll probably see it different tomorrow. But I love to wear my little headbands, and I wanted to show you, these are perfect little Easter basket fillers, and I make these and I sell them. So if you're interested, I am doing $3 shipping. It doesn't matter how many you buy from me, $3 shipping, and they're $7 a piece. And I have all different types of fabrics. So if you guys are interested, Vandy actually ordered one from me last week. I have ones with rainbows that sold out. I have Haunted Mansion. I have the tie-dye. I have Wonder Woman, because who doesn't love Wonder Woman? I have a cow. I have skates, which these are just really pretty spring colors. I love them. I have Pokemon, and I have like a little dog one that's yellow, because you guys know I love my yellow. Okay, and then I have another Haunted Mansion one, because, you know, that's my favorite ride, so can you tell? And then I have one more Friends one, and this is the Central Perk one. So if you guys are interested, just message me. It's for the next 2 days. I'm doing $3 shipping for as many as you order, and they're $7 each. Hello, Leslie. How are you? You need a Central Park one, Mom? Okay, well, I got to figure out. That is my last one. So let me see if anybody orders it, because I don't know if I have any more fabric. I may have enough fabric. Okay. So the other thing, one more thing I was going to show you, and you guys don't want to know what that was. You guys heard that, right? This is real life. It's live, people. I'll pick it up later. I've been organizing in here, and apparently I didn't have everything stacked up all the way. Okay. So these are Primitives by Kathy. They are placemats. And you guys, these are so, I know, right? This is, hello, Pam Ramsey. This is Primitives by Kathy. And these are big placemats. So I want you guys to open up your imagination on where else you can find really pretty designs. And I actually have an idea for this that we're going to work on maybe next week. And we may even actually bring this over when we get past Easter, because it is more of a springy thing and not an Easter one. So I wanted to show you, there are a few in here, so when I give a really big happy mail, I'm saying that right, not happy meal, happy mail, I may even include one of these in there. It will be folded, but if you're going to Mod Podge it anyway, you could always, you can always iron it out, which is what we're going to do tonight. But I wanted to show you guys, I actually ordered these from Barb from the Shabby Tree. And I thought, what a cute investment. They were only like $1 each. And then I got a special deal and got something else with it. So I know, right, Peggy? They are so pretty. Those are pretty. I'm a sunflower lover. My favorite is flower. That is your favorite flower, Amy? Well, that's great. Okay, well, this we're definitely be crafting probably a few different things with this. So be on the lookout for this. Get it? Be on the lookout. I know. Me and my bad jokes tonight. Okay, let's get started with our craft. I love you guys. You know what? I could not wait to get off work to come here and craft with you guys because you put me in such a good mood. And I can't not be in a good mood when I'm with you guys. It's just, it's crazy to me. Okay, so if you just joined or if you're a little late joining, that's okay. We are doing a shelf leaner, and I'll show you what I'm using. We are using the iron-on method, okay? And I just basically printed this off the computer. I have the printable, and I printed it on tracing paper because I actually have really good luck with tracing paper. I'm not doing the iron-on method with tracing paper yet, so we will see if that will work. And then I've got my little iron-on. It's not on yet. I got to turn it on. And then I got my parchment paper. So if you've never done this before, you're in for a treat. And let me show you what I did. So I have these. You guys, this looked like an Easter egg to me, and I had to get it. So I actually got these, believe it or not, from Burlington. If you guys have a Burlington, did you guys know that they have like a home section where they have a teensy bit of crafts, arts and crafts, and Ross too. So anytime I find a odd shaped canvas like this, I definitely grab it because it's something different other than a square. And to me, this looked like an Easter egg. This was a 2-pack, and you guys will never believe I paid $2.99 for it, and I'm just super happy. So what I did was to give it a little bit of a non-traditional white background. I took some of my ink that I have, my color box ink. This is the color Espresso. And I took my Dollar Tree little makeup sponge and I dipped it in, and then I did the sides, and then when it got like very, very little on the brush, I just kind of brushed it right into here. So let me show you what that's gonna look like. And then I did mess up here, but it's okay. I'm gonna put that at the bottom because we're gonna embellish it anyway. So there's that, and this is what it looks like. So you guys, I Mod Podged this using just whatever I had. I had the gloss out, so that's the one I used. And then I dried it. So it's nice and dry and ready to go. What's gonna happen is, if you've never done this before, and even if you had, you'll listen to it again. What's gonna happen is, when I put this transfer on here and I put a piece of parchment paper over, when I'm gonna iron it on, it's gonna activate the Mod Podge underneath. And like I said, I've never tried it with tracing paper, but we are going to try it today and kind of see how it goes. So I'm just kind of deciding where I want, because I do want to put some embellishments up top. So I think I'm gonna lower my bunny just a little bit on my paper. And then I think I want it right there. Now you can put a little tape on the back, but it's okay if you don't. It's not gonna hurt anything, but once it's on, definitely make it stick. So you just wanna make sure you get enough. That should be enough. I've only done this a few times, but like I said, I have not tried it with tracing paper yet. So we're gonna see what happens. Now I'm gonna lay this on. Of course I have to turn on my iron because I forgot to do that. And I am limited with my cords, you guys, so I'm just gonna kind of do this. So otherwise I'm gonna get it all over the place. And it doesn't matter what, oh gosh, I got an Etsy order. Yay, me. It doesn't matter what type of parchment paper, or it's just parchment paper. There's no right or wrong. So that's just to keep it from it sticking. And if you want, you can put 2 down But you do want enough heat. And I'm just using my little tiny iron. This has seen better days, as you can see, but this is, I think it was like $6 or $7 on Amazon. So if you guys are interested in this, I'll definitely get that for you. Okay, it's starting to heat up. And this is a little powerful little iron, so you just got to be careful. All right, now I know where I'm gonna have it. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and press down, and I'm just gonna continuously moving. And I know you guys have probably seen this a dozen times if you have seen it, but some of you have never seen me do this live, so that's why we're doing it. And hopefully I don't mess up my bunny because he's really cute. So I'm just gonna go and just kind of do the motions and just try to put, you know, your finger down so you don't move that image, because otherwise it'll mess up. It'll mess up on you. So Marlena's giving me hearts. Janet's back. Hello, Janet. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm so glad you joined me tonight. If you've never learned how to do Mod Podge with an iron, you're learning tonight. Some of us are learning. And like, I'm your guinea pig, so I've never done this with tissue paper or tracing paper. I keep saying tissue paper, you guys. It was on my list to get the other day. Because whenever I pack my orders, I always use tissue paper. And then you guys got to go back and watch the replay if you just joined me, so you can see what I did, what I showed in the beginning. Just make sure that you're covering the areas good. And I don't know if there's a specific time frame that you can do this, but you can, you know, you can keep checking. Once you have everything down and you think you covered the area, just kind of lift up the corner and see if it got it all. That's what I usually do. And I'm actually going to cover the whole thing on the edges and everything. I'm getting all these messages. I hope it's not messing things up. Hello, Peggy. How are you? We are making a cute little bunny sitter tonight with using Mod Podge dry iron method. So that is what we are doing. Now I'm going to go ahead and start kind of ironing over here. And trust me, you guys, this isn't too bad. I'm not a patient person. So this is, you know, this is probably the most I'll sit here and I don't even iron my own clothes. I really don't. I really don't, you guys. My husband does our laundry most of the time, but it's only because by the end of the week, he's off first, because he's off Friday and I'm not. So, all right. You could also tell where you've hit it already because your paper will be hot. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and put my image down and just kind of do that, and then I'll do the sides in a minute. Hi, Dad. How are you? We are Mod Podging using iron. Using the iron tonight. So, does anybody have any... I'm already thinking about the weekend, and it's Tuesday. But I can't wait for next weekend, because we will be going away for my husband's birthday. And I will be surprising you guys where we're going. I'm glad you're good. I know, did everybody get a cold snap where they are? I mean, if it wasn't already cold, because I think Florida's confused. It doesn't know that it's spring yet. You guys, I put on, it was like 40 something this morning. It was like 49 degrees this morning. It was like a cold snap. It's like, it's the first day of spring. Hello, Gina. How are you? Thanks for joining. We're doing our iron-on method for our Mod Podge. We're doing a cute little Easter egg leaner, or I'm thinking it's an Easter egg. It's oval shaped, so it counts as an Easter egg. Okay, I kind of want to see where I'm at with everything, but I'm going to go ahead and just kind of do this. And we are going to embellish the sides a little bit, so I'll fix that in a minute. But let me see where we're at. Okay, we need a little bit more there. I will say be careful with these things. I saw it was snowing in Niagara Falls. Is that true? Marlene, was it snowing there? Amy, was it snowing? Okay, I'm going to do my edges just a little bit more on that side. And then I think we're good. We're almost good on this side. So let me get my edges. But that bunny's on there. There's only one wrinkle on it, but I'm happy with it. Yes. Oh, hi, Amy. How are you, Amy? I am so sorry for it snowing everywhere. Hopefully that's a sign that it's the last snow, because you guys, it's spring now. Is anybody excited about it being spring? Has anybody been to the stores? You know they have Americana out already. Oh my gosh, the Easter Bunny will need a sled. That is so funny. I know, right? Just, she'll have to borrow, he'll have to borrow Santa's sled. That's for sure. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Okay, let's check it. All right, a couple little wrinkles, but I'm okay with that. So see how that is? That is very cool. I'm so glad you're good, Amy. All right, so I'm gonna go around the edges. I may have to use, I'm gonna just kind of wing it on this part. I may have to just wet it a little bit and just try to sand it a little bit. I didn't really think about that part, but we're gonna just wing it because we are gonna cover the edges anyways. I have an idea. You definitely don't want to cut your canvas though. So definitely be careful with this part. Yeah, I don't know. The weather was crazy. So it's funny because last night we were supposed to have pot roast. And when I heard that the weather was going to be this cold today, because my husband works outside, I was like, I'm going to wait and do the pot roast tomorrow. I don't know what tomorrow is supposed to be like. I'm almost scared to ask Alexa. But yeah. And you can almost do the rip method too. Let me see if that will. Actually, yeah, you could do the rip method. I've seen people do the lighter method with like napkins. That's fine and dandy. Or that's fine and dainty. Oops. Hold on, guys. That's fine and dainty, but I don't want to burn my house on fire. So I won't do that one. Mother Nature is confused. I know. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, sweet Cheryl. How are you? I'm making this cute little bunny shelf sitter. Where's my little... I don't want to get burned tonight. No getting burned tonight. I'm almost liking the whole ripped part. So let me see. And I'm kind of ripping down, so obviously I don't rip it. It's not going to completely go right for me, but that's all right. We're just going to wing it. I'm just going to give you guys ideas on what to do. Like I said, I'm your guinea pig. So once we get this cut, we're going to put some embellishments on it, and we're going to basically be done. I have to watch the replay as I'm really sick. Oh, Cheryl, you have pneumonia? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I'll pray for you. I'm so sorry. Pneumonia kicks butt sometimes. It kicks your butt. You take care of yourself. You know, rest up when you can. This video will always be here on replay. I always keep my videos up all the time. In fact, I just posted one the other day of like one of my first lives from like a year ago. All right, so let me just grab this piece. I almost don't want to do the sanding method, but you could. You definitely could. All right, let me get rid of this. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, Cheryl. Well, you go rest up, darling. Oh, anybody that doesn't feel good, I am so sorry. It's not fun. I remember those days. It is not fun. All right. Do I still have my gator sander? I sure do. Let me see. This is going to probably create such a mess, but you just want to be very careful with tracing paper because it's very, very delicate. But I am going to go ahead and just kind of get this edge here because it's going to bother me. So did you guys like our bunny head that we made last night? Who saw the bunny head? I had to fix him, you guys. I put him on the TV when I was done, okay? And I sat down with my husband, I was watching TV a little bit. I kept looking down at this bunny, and something about it was just so creepy. And I don't want to be like a Five Nights at Freddy's type thing. So I was like, all right, tomorrow I'm going to get up and I'm going to fix it. So I did add, the pupils are a little bit bigger, and I added a few like little like dots in the eye, like stargazing or something, right? So that's what I did. And I will say he looks a lot better. And Andrina saw it because I tagged her page in it, and she said it was gorgeous. So if she tells me it's good, it's good. I'm happy. All right, now we're getting somewhere. I just had to fix this. You guys, this is optional, but if you have a little sander, I'll come in here later and sweep or vacuum or whatever, but this is going to take care of those weird looking edges off the side. But yes, Burlington and Ross carries these special shaped little canvases. And this one just screamed egg to me, so I had to do it. I was like, yes, I have a printable for that. We'll make it a simple little craft. Anybody can do. I like being different sometimes, but sometimes it's okay to just, you know, blend in and you know, do what others like to do and create it your own way. That's what we do. All right, so I think I'm good. I can't get too crazy, and I can always go back later and redo it. So there is our bunny so far. Do you guys love him? He is so cute. Oh, you love the eyelashes? She is adorable. I'm so sorry. Cheryl says she's miserable. I know, honey. I'm so sorry. I can only imagine. It's been a while since I've been sick like that. I'm knocking on wood here because I don't need to get sick, especially right before we leave on our trip. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and unplug this because I don't want to get burned, y'all. And it'll be fine. I say it'll be fine. I'm putting it where it's not gonna touch anything. I need to clean up back here. Oh my, that bunny is so sweet. I know, Marlene, right? I know. I love the print. If you guys want the print, you guys know, message me, okay? All right, so you guys message me so I can get back with you directly and ask for your emails and stuff. I know I have some of you. I need to create my email list is what I need to do. All right, so you guys, I want to make something different, okay? I want to make sort of like a ribbon bow. You guys know what I mean? Like, sorry, this has been bothering me. That's in my way. So you guys know like what a ribbon looks like when you win a ribbon at like a contest or like a state fair or something like that. That's what I want to do with this. So I'm going to make it a little bit different. I think I'm just going to do it like crisscross. So we're going to put this off to the side for a second. And I am going to still embellish the sides, I think. But let me plug in my glue gun because I was waiting for that to be ironed on first. I'm just kind of all over the place, you guys, tonight. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and make some of my ribbons. So I'm going to make like something off to like the side, and I don't want to make it too big. And actually, I'm not even going to take it that long. So I'm actually just thinking about doing just like a little side thing right here on the end. And then we're going to put some flowers on it. So probably just like this. Now, you guys, I love this ribbon. It brings out the yellow in the flowers. And it's not vintage or anything, but I think I'm going to leave it just as is. It kind of comes curly and like little like flexible like this. I actually got that this year from Joann's, and I love the yellow because you guys know I do like yellow. All right, and then I have some of this left over from some scraps I had from another project. So I think I'm gonna add a little bit of this cream. I'm not gonna make a lot. I'm just gonna make just enough to give it a little something. And then I had some lace, and I wanted to put, where's my lace? And I have these daisies, you guys. Hi, Betsy! So you see how these daisies match perfectly? Oops, I gotta glue that one down. But you see how these daisies match perfectly with her daisies? That's what we're gonna do. But I thought I had some lace. No, I can't find it. Well, darn. I knew I had some. Oh well. Well, that's okay. I guess I'm not using the lace. Maybe it's meant to be. Okay. So I did have some scrap too. So I'm thinking about putting just a little bit more color into it, like this gray. I do like that. So let me cut that just a little bit. And then I was gonna embellish it with a flower or something. I'm not sure yet. I'm just kind of picking things out. And then there's this. Or I could do, actually I kind of like that too. That just brings out the white. Okay. So this is, I was thinking we could tie them all together and then do something like this on the side. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Anyway, and you guys, I do have the daisy ribbon too, but I don't want to take away from my flowers. So I think we're going to leave that. And then I had some greenery. So, and then I have a leaf from last night's project. So I think we're good enough to work with this. I'm going to go ahead and just take this, just a little strand off this. I know this is the part I basically talk to myself and decide what I'm going to put with my project. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm thinking I'm going to put my trim around it first, and then we'll build the bow. I just wanted to kind of pull everything for the bow ahead of time, so it's kind of made already. But I think that's what I'm going to do. So I have this that I got from Hobby Lobby. It's just cording. And I kind of love the brown. I was thinking about doing the other kind, but I really like this brown. So I'm going to pull it out, and I'm going to start probably where my bow is going to be. And I'm just going to do a line and just kind of trim this off. And this part is probably going to take the longest. But I'm going to trim it off with this particular cording. Does that sound good, everybody? I do want your opinions sometimes, you know. Okay. I'm going to do it because I think it's going to give it a little something extra. Let me make sure I have enough pulled out of here. And I'm going to cut this though, just a little bit. The end of that is fraying a little too much for my liking. And because I'm going to put that on that side, I'm just going to kind of put it toward the top. Did everybody leave? Are you guys still there? I don't see comments. Maybe you guys aren't just commenting. All right. And then slowly, I'm going to just work it. And I'm just using my little glue gun for this part tonight. You just want to pull and shape it. And that cording does seem to kind of want to take its own shape. So just kind of tug and pull and just kind of create it the way you want it. But I'm loving this, you guys. You're still here. I'm going to bring you one of my little bees. It looks so cute, glued to all the daisies. I have a bee, Mom. I have a bee. I just don't know if I want to put it there, though. Because this is kind of like pretty, you know, it doesn't have the bright colors. But we could try it. I don't know where they are, though. But that would be really cute, actually. I wasn't liking the way that glue was going. Of course, you want this to look really nice when you do have it. Okay. So almost done. We just got to bring it around the top. My poor husband's going to be like, I thought you were going to be on live for just a little bit. I told him like 35 minutes. We're past the 35 minutes. I think we're at the 35-minute mark now because I know I was a little late. But that's okay. We're almost done. We're actually almost done. This is my favorite part. Oh, yours look real, Mom? Oh, okay. Yeah, that might look cute. All right. There's that. I don't know. I just really love the way this kind of frames this so cutely. Of course, I run out of glue right before. That always happens, right? All right. So that's what we got. That is our Easter egg so far. Hello, Charlene. How are you? I got Charlene L with me. Okay. So I think this is really cute so far. Now we just got to make the little embellishment at the top. So what I was thinking was, I'm going to cut this just a little bit because I don't need that big old stem sticking out. And I may have to glue the flowers together because now I don't have that stick holding them together, but that's okay. We can iron that on too. Actually, is this still a little hot? Let me do this. I'm just gonna iron. Excuse me, guys. I'm gonna iron this on real quick. Just make it a little flat. If your iron is still hot, you can probably do that without a problem. Mine is just kind of still warm. Okay, I gotta put that away. All right, guys, so I think I'm gonna take a little piece of, I would say raffia, but I'm not gonna use raffia. I'm just gonna use twine, which I have right here. Let me get a piece that's not, sometimes the Dollar Tree twine is just kind of, it's got globs in it that's ugly. I don't know how to describe it. All right, and then we're just gonna kind of take each piece and just kind of build it in the middle. Almost like we're making a bow, but we're gonna have it just one-sided. Hello, Judy Brock. How are you? We are making a cute little bunny shelf leaner tonight. Just something a little basic. I've got some pot roast that my poor husband wants to eat. I've been smelling it all day. It's a little cool here in Florida today. All right, and then I'm gonna put this one there. And then I'm just gonna tie a little knot. And I think the colors are really gonna complement this because that gray is gonna bring out that little bunny's twinkle in his eye. It's gonna look really cute. I just kind of like the way it hangs like that, you know? And if we put it right up there, okay. I am almost done, darling. Everybody says hi. Judy and Marlene and everybody saying hi. He says hi back. He's so patient, y'all. He is so patient. Okay. It's almost like bangs. You just got to put them to the side. All right, we're going to put a little glue on there. And I think I'm going to put my leaf down first on this part. So let me do that. And then I'm going to put this down. And then we'll build the flowers. And I might even just glue them to the side and then just kind of give it a haircut too. But I really like the way it goes off to the side like a little prize ribbon. All right. So we're going to put that there and that one there. Oh, this is going to be super cute. Super, super cute. Okay, guys. So I put my little leaf down and now I'm going to go ahead and just glue my little 2 daisies right here. I think I'm going to put my big one on the left and my little one on the right. And then I could actually twist these around and just kind of have them glued off to the side so they don't get in the bunny's face. So that's what I'm gonna do right here. You just gotta work with your pieces. And you can definitely manipulate and, you know, tell them what to do. Kind of like, you know, the people that we love, right? No, I'm kidding. Our husbands. Okay, let me grab these, cut this back. We are almost done. I was thinking about putting a little bit of bling on this, but honestly, I don't know if it needs any. I might have, do I have something? If I add something later, I will let you know, but I don't think I'm gonna really put anything on here, actually. Is that really holding that together? Yeah, it is, I guess. I kind of want my little one to peek in front of my big one. Oh, how cute is this, you guys? Okay. Woohoo, we're done. That's all I'm going to do. I mean, I'll probably take the dryer to it just to make sure. I'm not even going to seal it because I just think it's cute the way it is. So this is just a canvas. This was like $1.50 canvas, you guys. Isn't it cute? So you like that? I love this. I love this on the side. I didn't want to put it up on the top. I just think it looks really cute. Now I probably will, I'm going to trim this just a little bit. And then I'll probably put these yellow pieces, I'll probably just glue them here or just like set them, even glue them together. So I love this. When I saw this printable and I knew I had these daisies in my stash, I was like, I gotta do something with that and the daisies. But yeah, there is our craft for tonight. Very simple. Anybody can do that. Just make sure you keep an eye out for those fun shaped canvases. And you can see a little bit of that wrinkle, but it wasn't bad for my first try. So I'm so glad you guys love it. So I will post a picture of this tomorrow. Make sure if you want in on any of the headbands, it's today and tomorrow is my sale, okay? So make sure you go back and watch the reel. And I'm going to go put this on my fireplace and take a picture. I think this is adorable. And I'm going to go have some pot roast with my hubby now. So I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I may be on tomorrow, if not on Thursday, but I will let you guys know. I'll be posting. Bye, guys.